Hi everyone, welcome back to another week here at KSPNtv Sports Center. I'm your host, Michaela Wynn, joined with my co-host, Carter Rudy.
Hello, everyone.
And today we'll be going over, once again, softball in the Channel League.
Now, before we start, I would like to thank our sponsor, Pizza Man Dan's, for their continuous support here on KSPN TV.
All right, now take a look at last week's results. So, this is going to be, first off, we're going to start with Pacifica, who had a doubleheader against Oxnard, unfortunately taking another loss, 12-1 in the first game, and then another loss, 9-1 on the second.
Next up, we have the Ventura Cougars facing off against the Faith Baptist Contenders, winning that game 18-2. And next up, in Thursday, they played the Fillmore Flashes, where they shut them out 13-0.
Then we had Buena, who went against a doubleheader with Dos Pueblos. First game, Dos Pueblos taking an incredible shutout win, 10-0. And once again, another shutout on the second game, 9-0.
Next up, we have the Rio Mesa Spartans and the San Marcos Royals with the doubleheader, where Rio Mesa wins both games. First one 3-2, and the second one 7-2.
All right, now going into the standings. First, we have Dos Pueblos, who are currently undefeated with a 4-0 record. Tied for second, we have Rio Mesa and Oxnard, both with a 3-1 record. In fourth is San Marcos with a 2-2 record. And then all tied for fifth is Ventura and Pacifica with an 0-2 record. Then in last is Buena with an 0-4 record. And right now, we don't actually know much about Santa Barbara. And then going into this week's league games, once again, these are all going to be, for the most part, doubleheaders. So on Tuesday, Dos Pueblos will be at Pacifica, Rio Mesa will be at Santa Barbara, San Marcos will be at Ventura, and Buena will be at Oxnard. And then on Friday, they're just going to switch those home locations. And that's going to be it for this week on Softball in the Channel League. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.